Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fall River Media News. I'm your host, Dave Mead, Fall River Media. Tonight, I was supposed to get this thing. I wanted to get this thing uh, on Twitter, on Twitter X, but I don't think it seemed like it's not working. I don't think it's working. So I don't think it's working. I think it's just going to be Facebook and YouTube tonight. So, well, I just the reason why I'm coming on tonight is because I just want to say is that had a great time on uh, Tuesday at the mayoral candidate Carlos Caesar, and had a great time, over there, and he had some great talking points. And when I asked him, questions about the water, the affordable housing, and what type of heights too, and he answered them really good. So, I had a great time um, at his. I had a great time. So, but anyways, I have something. I just want to say that I had a great time over there. So, I just want to make some few announcements tonight. So Carlos Caesar, he has he says you're invited to the campaign kickoff for Carlos Caesar, candidate for mayor, Thursday, April 17th at 6 p.m. at McGovern's and Family Restaurant at 310 Show Street, Fall River. Cash bar suggested contributed $30, $50, $100, and $250. So if anybody's interested in going to, Carlos Caesar, it's April 17th at 6 p.m. It's a kickoff at McGovern's on Show Street, 310 Show Street. So if anybody's interested in going there, um, so all right, so if anybody's interested in that, uh, you know, it's Carlos Caesar for mayor. He's a candidate for Fall River mayor. April 17th, 6 p.m. McGovern's Family's Restaurant, 310 Show Street, Fall River, Mass. So suggested $30, $50, $100, $250. It's a cash bar. That's what that is. Guys can go in there. You guys can go in there, drink. If you want. So that's what that is. This is Carlos Caesar right here. He's the guy that's running for mayor of the city of Fall River. All right. So with that being said, and the video being shown, I got something else that I have to talk about. All right. So I got to get to some more stuff here. So again, my name is David Mead. Fall River Media News, and I I've had this show since I have had this show since 2015, and so I had this show since 2015. So I'm going to be going on. Let's see here. I just got to wait for people to come on. Uh, and it says here a premium account on X Twitter is required. You'll create a live broadcast on a platform. Please upgrade a premium subscription on X Twitter or stream on a different designation. Okay. All right. Yeah, I have to for me to stream on X, I would have to create an account on premium or something on there. So but I want to say I'm going to talk about a couple of things here in a minute. Let's see here. Let's see what's going on. So I just wanted to I just wanted to say today that for past couple of days, I mean, South Main Street, they I don't know what went on over there, but I heard that they found some shell casings over there on South Main Street, and and it's pretty sad. You know what I'm saying? If they finding shell casings all over South Main Street. That is horrible. Over there, it is, and shell casings everywhere, and and Mayor Paul Coogan, okay, always says to us all the time, we live in a safe city. How are we living in a safe city when you're finding shell casings all over the place on South Main Street? And there's shootings, there's stabbings everywhere. So that is my question. So how do we living in a safe city? Okay. I mean, that is impossible to be living in a safe city. It's impossible. Okay. So if you have shell casings everywhere on South Main Street, wow, it's incredible when the mayor of the city of Fall River says we're living in a safe city, and when we have shell casings all over the place. He's the mayor of the city of Fall River. He's supposed to represent us. He is the mayor of the city of Fall River. He is supposed to represent us, but he doesn't. But I'm going to say that he does a terrible job of representing his own people here in the city of Fall River. It's horrible, okay? And and let me tell you this, okay? And I'm going to tell you something, okay? When you're the mayor of the city of Fall River, okay, you're supposed to represent the people of the city of. You're supposed to represent the city of Fall River, okay, the people, okay. When somebody comes to the mayor's office, okay, with a legitimate complaint, the mayor is supposed to answer that complaint, okay. If we come in there with a legitimate complaint, he's supposed to answer that complaint. Like somebody came up to me and said to me the other day, what was it? Earlier today. Oh, I went to the mayor's office and they're over there. I mean, I went to the mayor's office and I was saying that sort of keeps on. I'm getting to that, Scott, and that they're closing the bathrooms, and they always closing the bathroom. And let me tell you something. I've already explained. Okay. Uh, and I've already explained to the guy. Okay. The reason why they lock up the bathrooms is to clean them. Okay, as scheduled. Okay. Before the kids get out of school, they lock up the bathrooms. When they know the kids are getting out about 2:30, 3 o'clock, they lock up the bathrooms. Okay. Well, they're not supposed to lock up the bathrooms. Well, they have to lock up the bathrooms so that way they can clean them and make sure make sure they're clean, you know? And they can't clean them when the kids are there. You know what I'm saying? Making a mess and destroying stuff, you know? And he says, "Well, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going to the mayor's office and complain." I says, "Well, you know what? You can keep you can go to the mayor's office all you want and keep complaining, okay? Because I told this guy 3 or 4 times each week. Every time I see him, I tell him the reason why the bathrooms are locked is because they have to clean them. They cannot clean the bathrooms when the kids are there, okay? Because the kids going into the dirty kids, they go into the bathrooms, they hang there for 8 hours, 3 hours before they take the bus home. They break things. They break things over there, like the handicap stalls. Even in a woman's bathroom, they do the same thing. You know, and it's pretty sad. You know, so I mean, so that's why they have to lock it up all the time. But again, some people just don't understand that. You know, that why the bathrooms are locked up like that. You know, and you know, we're working on, we're working on it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's going to take a little time, but we're basically working on it. But I just want to let you know that I overheard that the free fares are going to be extended. I don't know, but I'm going to keep my eye on that, because the reason why I'm going to keep my eye on that, because I don't want no more of these free fares anymore. I don't. Um, the the government, Maura Healey, is probably going to extend it until from the 20 from 2026 to the 2027, which is, I don't even I you know I'm not in support of that anymore, because I found that there's been a lot of trouble on the buses. They were, even with the free fares, even without the free fares, we had a little bit of issues, but not as much as we had now. Okay, with the free fares. Okay, we can't have these free fares anymore because things are getting out of hand. On the Things are getting out of hand on the bus, and it's sad, that it does, you know, and it's you know police. I remember. Okay, one time I'm going to say this. I remember one time that when that bus station got built, they said that they were going to put a substation in there. Okay. They said that they were going to have a police officer in there. Okay. In that particular room. Okay. That's what they said. But now it's it I don't know what changed their mind, but now they're not going to have it. We have an empty building next door over there. So that empty building's been empty for quite a long time. Okay. That could have been a nice sandwich shop over there. Okay, a nice sandwich shop, and or maybe a coffee shop where people can just go in while they're waiting, instead of hanging out in the bus station. Right, instead of hanging out in the bus station, they could go into that. Uh, if that was a coffee shop, they can go in there and have themselves a coffee or maybe a sandwich or something while they're waiting for their bus. You know what I'm saying? So that way, there's not so many people inside the in the bus terminal. I mean, police are down there all the time. Just like I was down there today. There was a security guard down there. I think I caught the footage on my other camera, but I don't know if I want to play it or not. Because I'm not going to do it. Uh, and there was a guy outside. Okay, it was. I mean, there's a little 5 footer, security guard. She's a 5 footer, but she looks like she can, handle herself really good. And the guy went up to her, was going to hit her, you know, and and she come in with the guy. She told the guy to sit over there on the bench. She says, you can sit on the bench. And she said something to one of the supervisors over there, but she sounds like she's a little toughy. I'm saying that she can handle herself. You know. Um, but let me see here. Let's see what else is going on here. I'm just trying to search for some things here. Let's see. Trying to, with all that being said, I'm just going to try to search for some things here. Oh, yeah. Massachusetts Democrats using a hearing to continue to delaying of a 72% vote approved. I mean, this is what, and plus two, this is what the Democrats do. Okay, constitutional experts invited by the Senate of Democrats testified Wednesday and said that allowing the voters to approve audit. We do need the audit. Okay, I mean, we do. We do need the audit. Audit is of their chambers to take place and could lead into executive control and and doctors interference by legislative process. However, other legal experts are testifying before a Senate subcommittee on the new audit laws said that it is within the state auditor the legal rights to provide the legislators and argue that the lawmakers shall not personally dismiss this audit based on the auditor office would overstep its authority. The power of investigation in the general courts could threaten the undermine it is based on functionary said the law freedom of constitutional law and New England law in Boston. Freeman is the auditor of a constitutional law casebook and edited Oxford University Press of America State Constitutional. A lot here. I mean, we have to have the ordinance. Okay, we have to. We have to have it. The audit. And and I still say, even with the state, we got to have the ordinance too. So, even with the state, we have to have that. So I mean, if we have to, you know what I'm saying? And again, the state is not. I mean, this audit passed. Well, the state audit passed 72%. Okay, it did. It passed at 72%, and now they don't want it. They don't. They well, we don't want we don't want the audit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, why don't you want the audit? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you want it? Well, I mean, having an audit, the audit can check the books, see where the money's going, how much money's being spent, and Governor Moore Healey don't want it. Okay, that's because she wants to spend money the way she wants to spend money. Okay, and it's not fair to the taxpayers. Okay, I hope she resigns. Okay, I hope she resigns because I really want this woman to resign. Okay, because she's messing everything up. Okay, tax on candy, tax on candy bar, on cable boxes. I mean, what is wrong with this woman? Okay, what is she nuts? Okay, she needs to go. She needs to resign. I mean, it's ridiculous already. And yeah, well, I mean, look at look at it. I mean, and people blame Trump all the time, okay, for things. Okay, oh, Trump this, Trump that, Trump this, Trump that. Whoa, look what Moore Healey's doing. Okay, Moore Healey is messing up this whole entire state. Okay, and and that's why I said, people need to actually stop, blaming Trump for everything. Okay, even on the bus. Oh, all I hear is about the tariffs. Oh, Trump, here we goes with the 25% tariffs again. Those tariffs are not, again, and I'll keep saying it until you get it. Okay. Those tariffs are not they're not for us, and they're not going to raise taxes. Okay. They're not going to raise anything. And I don't know why people are afraid of tariffs. Okay. Tariffs are not. Okay. Tariffs is a bargaining tool that most presidents use. Okay. In the election. Okay. That's to back them up. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't affect us. Okay. Oh, I hear people talking on the bus today. Oh, it affects us. It affects us. Tariffs don't affect anybody. Okay, it doesn't. Okay, when you have a 25% tariff or a 10% tariff, it's going on. Just say the country. Okay, just say say Canada, for instance. Okay, well, if Canada gets hit with a 25% tariff, Canada can hit us with a 25% tariff. Okay. Okay. And so that's how things work out. Okay. So Canada can do the same thing. Okay. But but Canada, Greenland, okay, Greenland. Let's mention Greenland. I don't even know what Greenland is, but let me tell you something. But I've had some people tell me about Greenland. Okay, Trump. I'll be honest with you right here. Trump is not going to get Greenland. Okay, so Trump already tried it back in 2016. He's not going to get Greenland. Okay, he's not going to get Canada. Okay, Canada wants to be their own. Okay, they want to be independent. They want to be themselves. Okay, and as much as we want, Canada, okay, to be the 51st state, no, we can't have that. Okay, we cannot have Canada to be the 55th state. Greenland, he's not going to get Greenland. Okay, either, because I'm going to tell you, Greenland, okay, is going to be, they want them to, they want to be independent. Okay, so Could be but you know why I know that he's not going to get Greenland, because he's tried that in 2016. Okay, you know, as much as I love Trump, okay, I do. I voted for him. You know, because I like his policies. I like what he's doing, getting rid of the illegal aliens out of here, and he's doing a very good job with that. But Greenland, Canada, he's not going to get, because Canada wants to be independent on their own. Okay, Greenland, he's not going to get either, and I'm going to say that. And the reason why I'm saying it is because he's tried that in 2016, and when he was president of the United States, and he's not going to get it. And you know something? I am a moderate, okay, Republican, okay, and you know, I like Trump, okay, because of the things that he's doing, okay. He's making America great, okay, but it's okay not to agree on everything on his policies, you know, on things that he does. I never, you know, there's two reasons why. There's reasons why I voted for him. Okay, is because of the immigration, the wall, uh, the XL pipelines, you know, and the XL pipelines, and other issues like getting men out of women's sports. I like that. You know what I'm saying? And others too, but I will not mention, because you know, I will not mention. You know, but Greenland, Canada, that all should be out off the table. You know what I'm saying? Because Greenland, um, they want to be independent. So, and you know, and Canada also wants to be independent. And what I think, and what I, and you know, and people come up to me all the time and tell me this. Okay, why do we have a two-party system when we can have a three-party system? I'm saying, people tell me this all the time, and I want to hear from a bunch of people about it. So, why are we stuck in a two-party system when we can have a three-party system? Okay, so I mean, of all fairness, you know what I'm saying? Um, no, we also have to bargain too. You know what I'm saying? But you know, but I mean, yeah, you know, I'm just saying, okay. And I know, you know, I know the person that was actually um watching. I don't know who it was, but he kind of like really went up when I says, "How about if we have, instead of a two-party system, how about a three-party system?" I mean, in all fairness, right? You know, but having a three-party system in this state, I'm going to say it, it's impossible. Okay, it's impossible. Okay, so that's why this is a two-party state, because it's impossible to have a three-party state. And you know, and I did mention this a couple of times about a three-party system instead of a two-party system. But it's impossible to, you know. I could mention a three-party system, but I don't have the power to say, hey, and magically come up with a three-party system just like that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we should, okay, have a three-party system, but it's up to the government. Okay, we don't. Um, there's there's only the only time we call the shots, call the shots is if we know that a politician is messing up. That's the only time we call the shots. I don't call the shots on three-party system. So we're stuck with a two-party system. And and we've been stuck with a two-party system ever since back in the late '60s. When I was growing up, so we always had a two-party system. So I mean, I don't think we're going to get a three-party system anytime soon, and maybe in somebody else's time, but probably not mine. So I'm gonna try to Google a few things here. Oh, Irish national arrested in Warwick and held by ISIS as the authority alleged contracted. Wow, that's a great one. Um, um, who remembers the Dukes of Hazzards? I do. I like the Dukes of Hazzards. They're great. Meet five legends and a gang member from the Trump administration sent into. Yeah, yeah. Let's see here. I'm going to try to. Trump as tariffs was live updates on Liberation Day after the announcement from Baseline. Mass state lottery winners finally 4 million prizes claimed in 10 games. Icon for forward current so gears up for my opening for operation. Let's see here. Still have to. Yeah, people have been talking about the Karen Reed case a lot. You know, people's been talking about that. The Karen Reed case. You know, yeah, she's back in court again. Let's see here. Yeah, so people's been talking about the train, the train being um, late coming back from Boston. People's been talking about it. They were stuck in Boston. There was no train coming back to Fall River or New Bedford. You know what I'm saying? It's yeah, and now people are all mad about the train. So uh, detainees are sent into remote ISIS facilities to Lancaster accused of human trafficking. It is a race by MBTA train from New Bedford to Boston, which is a faster and better. I mean, I don't see how it is faster and better, but a car beat the train to the end of the track. That's pretty sad. Elon Musk is disclosing plans to Social Security fraud arrest terrible top law enforcement move. Wow. Looks like Elon Musk is doing a very good job on cleaning house, I guess. Let's see here. Let me check out something here. See what I can see what else I can find. See what I can dig up here. Uh, Everyone You Need to Know to Understand by Karen Reed. Let's see, what is this? Everyone You Need to Know and Understand. This is the big topic tonight. Everyone you need to know how to understand the Karen Reed trial. The trial of Karen Reed and a Mansfield woman is charged in the death of a Boston police officer boyfriend, John O'Keefe, began more than 4 weeks ago. Reed, 44, and charged with second-degree murder in the death of O'Keefe, who was found cold to the touch and unpresentative on January 29, 2022. Home of 34 Fair Road in Cranston. So this is the Karen Reed case. And I got a breaking here on, wait a minute. Okay, I got a breaking news here. Senator rebuked Trump's on Canada tariffs with 4 Republicans joining the Democrats. Oh boy. You got four, you got the senators rebuked Trump on Canada tariffs with 4 Republicans joining the Democrats. This is crazy. President Trump terminated $160 million in Massachusetts K-12 education grants. Florida Community South Coast Chambers, Senator Muir on April of 2025. Breaking news: Senate passed a resolution on Wednesday night that would throw worth President Trump his ability to impose tariffs. I am surprised by our Harspic stand against Trump. Well, I told people, I mean, yeah, but it's pretty sad. But I want to play a clip on Spindle City Straight Talk, and one of their clips had mentioned something, and I really want to play a clip for once. Let's see, what's today? I want to play a clip. Nope, not that one. Let's see which one.
I'm Chip. I'm CJ. And I'm Jeff. I don't know. What's going on with me? This looks like I'm in one of those Chinese dubbed movies. My lips are moving, then the words come out later. I don't know. Well, it.
Okay, so that ain't the one. Let's see, it was earlier today. same one. All right, but anyways, let me see what's going on here. Oh wait, there's something else here. Oh, somebody got arrested. Fall River Police Department on Tuesday, April 1st, 2025, Officer Brandon James Mello of the Patrol Bureau conducted a motor vehicle stop between the operator, later identified as a 43-year-old Miguel Salvador, suddenly excited that the vehicle of the officer gave the command for Salvador to return to the vehicle, but he failed to comply and fled the scene. A brief footage of the pursuit ensured of the officers successfully apprehended Salvador and short distance away. Salvador commands, and Salvador returns to the vehicle, but he is failed to comply. A field fled the scene. A brief foot pursuit ensured that officers acceptably apprehended Salvador in short distance and away. During the research of the vehicle, officers located of a plastic bag containing a white substance and believed to be crack cocaine, approximately 915 gram and long, with 81 blue Glacian bags containing an substance and believed to be fentanyl. In addition, officers who received the drugs descriptions included a digital scale and a box of plastic sandwich bags. So you tell me, what are they doing with a box of sandwich bags? Okay. Well, he got arrested and he's being held without bail. And something, I mean, yeah, quite a bit of it. This guy. But anyway, Massachusetts man is held without bail but he's Massachusetts man held without bail. Yeah, I got a phone here that likes to cover up things over here. Reminds me, yeah. Fall River Fire ex-police chief under yeah. Well, attorney Stephanie Murphy and plus the latest on Michelle Raimondo case and Karen Reed's trial. Yeah, I mean we talk about this all the time. Okay, so we do, and so we do talk about this all the time. But I mean, if they're going to find Karen Reed guilty of murder, they should find her guilty of murder. Okay, they should. Okay, if she killed that police officer in Boston, yeah, she should get that penalty. She should be in jail for a very long time. But the Karen Reed case, they haven't even found not one shred of evidence. Not one shred of evidence to convict her. They were in court. They got a mistrial. Okay? In court, you got a mistrial. Now this, it's probably going to be another mistrial. Okay. If you can't find evidence against this woman, drop the case, dismiss it, because you know something, it's just going to go on forever, and it's taxpayers' money, you know. So that's why I'm saying they have to dismiss this case. Okay. If she didn't kill that Boston police officer, who did? Okay. Now, if they find the person that did, they may have a case, but they're focusing on Karen Reed. Okay. They're focusing on her, which is they shouldn't be focusing on her. They should be saying, hey, look, hey, we got a mistrial and one. We got another mistrial. This is not happening. Okay. I mean, you know, she did not kill. I have a feeling she did not do it. Okay. But they're gonna, what they're gonna do is they're gonna keep trying. Okay. They're gonna keep trying so hard. Okay. And it's pretty sad. Okay. Instead of saying to look, to the judge, look, Your Honor, we don't have a case here. Okay. The district attorney should say, hey, look, we don't have a case. Okay. So why does this case keep going on all the time when they don't have a case against this woman? Okay. I mean, what are they trying to find something on her? Yeah, well, they can't. So, I mean, the courts, the judge, they failed. Okay. They failed to they failed on evidence. Okay. So that should be on automatically, okay, dismissal, okay, from all charges being brought up on it. I mean, we all know this. We all know Karen Reed's not guilty, okay? As much as the court system wants her to be, it's not going to happen, okay? I mean, it's from 1, 2, I think 3 courts away, yeah. And also I haven't even heard about that kid that shot his brother. I haven't even heard anything about that case yet. So that case should be going to trial pretty soon. I don't know. That should be going to trial pretty soon. That case over there. That was like basically that was hilarious. That was. I mean, that was something that wow, I can't believe it. That the kid shot his own brother and killed his own brother. I mean, over anger. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. Now the brother's dead. The kid's gonna probably do, life in prison without the possibility of parole. But some people say, "Oh, that's Tom Quinn's District Attorney Tom Quinn's cousin or nephew." So if he's related, they're gonna have if his office cannot prosecute this case. Okay, they'll have to take this case out somewhere else to prosecute it. If that's the case, because it's sad. You know what I'm saying? It is. The Democrats vote to fight Trump's tariffs tooth and nail as they slam chocolate. Charlotte trade wars. So Democrats on Wednesday, to fight President Donald Trump's tariffs tooth and nail and criticize his policies and having started absolute crazy. Electronic trades wars. Senator Majority Leader Chuck Schumer held a news conference just hours before Trump. You know, but it's pretty sad. You know, I mean, again, I talk about these tariffs, okay? And these tariffs are not, they're bargaining tools, okay? And it's been used by most. They've been used by a lot of presidents. So, I mean, come on. Tariffs are coming. Here are 10 things you can do to prepare yourself. I mean, that's pretty sad. But anyways, it's almost 9 o'clock. Not many people are watching right now. And summer's coming. Summer is coming. Summer is coming. And I'll probably be outside. I'm doing my shows. I'll probably be outside doing my shows outside. Soon. And we would let everybody know about that. 5 people in 17 days has been fatally struck by a Massachusetts Bay Transportation Authority train with the newest death occurred today. 5th person in 17 days total struck by Massachusetts Bay Transportation. So, how are these people being struck by the Bay Transportation? I mean, it's ridiculous. Well, tonight, I'm going to have some better topics. I'm going to have some better topics next week. And so Icon for Car Russell gears up on May opening. Oh, the carousel. Okay. Well, the carousel is going to be opening up. Carousel. Easter is coming. But anyway, whoever's watching, I appreciate you watching. Thank you. And I'll have some more. I'll have some more news very soon again. Wait, let's see what this one here. The AOC family overlooked 14.5 years of cashing grandma's Social Security check. Ooh. Fight Night Freddy second trailer bringing this mayhem and the Blumhouse Universal. Wow. That's crazy. So tonight wasn't a very great show tonight. So tonight wasn't a great show tonight. I only wanted to come on and tonight and let you know, what was going on. So, but anyways, I'm only going to say one thing before I sign off. We need police officers all year round in our neighborhood. That's what we need. We don't need police officers in the summertime. Okay. we need police officers to come around in our neighborhoods, okay, all year round, okay, because I mean, stuff happens in the neighborhoods too. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you have walking beats, they got body cams. I mean, you know, if you got a body cam, I'll tell you something, okay? If you have a body cam, you can a police officer can walk through the neighborhood, okay? All right. Now, I could see if they didn't have the body cams with them, then hey, you know, I probably would say, okay, maybe in the summertime, you know what I'm saying? Just in the summertime, they can walk. But they have body cams now. And now they can, instead of in the summertime, they can walk all year round in the neighborhoods, the Flint area and everything to see what is going on. Okay. And today, and also the other day, with that one being said, so also the other day, I was out there, you know that red house across the street from the Fiserv Savings Bank. Yeah, it used to be a restaurant, a breakfast restaurant underneath. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, they're fixing it all up. So I'm assuming maybe market rate housing. I'm assuming half affordable housing and more market rate housing. That's what I'm assuming. So I mean, you know, and we talked about this. Okay, if we can get a grant, okay, just saying, okay, and put that grant with affordable with affordable housing, okay, you know that people would be so awesome, okay, they'd be like, wow, now we got affordable housing, okay, because if you create more affordable more if you create more market rate housing, you're going to get more homeless people. And I've been saying this and I'll keep saying it because it's the truth. All right, if you have affordable housing, there's a chance that, you know, there is a chance that, you know, um, you're going to be putting people in their apartments. The rents have to come down on the homeowners. So, I mean, they do. We have to cut these things down. Okay. You know, taxes are so high over here. Okay. We have to cut it down. We have to be on board with this affordable housing. Okay. And let me tell you something. Okay. I was at Stop and Shop. I saw Alan Sylvia, State Representative Alan Sylvia. I said to him, I says, Alan, what did you do? What'd you do? You passed that bill for 425 billion. Well, they were attacking. No, I mean, that's no excuse. You know what I'm saying, you know, you passed the 425 million dollars. Okay. I mean, was it for the homeless people or was it for the illegal aliens? That's my question. Okay. And I can't answer that question. But I know Alan Sylvia could answer that question because he's a state representative. You know, some politicians, they think, oh, maybe I'm doing this right, and maybe I'm not doing this right, or maybe I'm doing it wrong. So either way, okay, you can't please, you cannot please everybody. Okay, not by a long shot. Okay, I mean, some people are going to agree with you, some people are not going to agree with you. So I mean, yeah. But anyways, with that being said, I'm gonna come up with some more stuff tomorrow night. You know, so I'm gonna come back on tomorrow night. I'm gonna come up with some more stuff and talk about it. And you know, and then I'm gonna have my shows out. Um, But I have my shows outside too because it's getting nice out. Because I think having my shows outside, I have a table and I have a speaker. Okay, I have stuff. I have a tripod. Okay, and and I can stick my phone on there. You know what I'm saying? No worries. And stick it up in the front, and we could televise it from there. And I can sit outside with one of my chairs, and we can have a talk show out there. If people want to come over and join conversation, of course. I mean, they can. You know, we could sit there and talk, and and ask them what's your favorite topic, what you want to talk about, and let it go from there. Yeah. So, but hey, that one person that came on, thank you for watching. And again, and I always tell I always tell the people this: stay angry and hold your politicians accountable for the things that they say and for the things that they say they're going to do. So, take care, everybody. Have a great night, and I'll see you. I'll see you tomorrow because I'll see you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock.
But you see
Take care. So take care.